Hello, everyone. Welcome to my personal diary entry of why I love Little Women. This is a light review tied together with my personal reasoning for why I adore this classic literary work written by Louisa May Alcott, a most celebrated early Christian fiction novel, I always say. I had no idea this work was semi-autobiographical and published in two parts in 1868 and 1869, though I know classics were often published in installments. I think it's really incredible that she wrote this during a difficult season for her family. The little parts of herself she must have wrote right into this book and into the character of Jo particularly. It's incredible. This is why I love classics. Not all classics, but some classics. They are essentially a looking glass into the past. We can see and experience, feel and hear, and truly lean into the people long gone, stories long gone. We can read about how human they were hundreds of years past, seeing how life looked back then, how it felt, and what that meant for them. We can see how nature was the same, beautiful and relentless. It's such a precious gift to carry stories onward with us, tying history to present. I also think it's super neat that Louisa May Alcott was buried in Sleepy Hollow Cemetery in Massachusetts, I have to say. Legendary. To begin pondering this novel, I want to touch on the beautiful fact that the book begins at Christmas time, with a touching scene of humility and the will to serve others. It shows how the March women bring their Christmas morning feast to give instead to a less fortunate family. Now without breakfast, their neighbors, the Lawrences, surprise them with an even better Christmas dinner after they saw this morning selfless act. The book also ends in another lovely scene of serving others. Jo and her new husband opening a home for boys, devoting their lives and home to educating and homing boys who need it. This classic just really emphasizes how serving others, even on days we most want to serve ourselves, lessens our own burdens in itself. My other favorite aspect of this book was the way it really explored gratitude, just gratitude in general, how to make the most of the smallest things and to be grateful and content with what's right in front of us, rather than making it our endeavor to search for more. Though it was written in what I would consider a simpler time, its truths are timeless and we can live with the same perspectives, our hearts open gratefully, no matter the times we live in. Having lots of money doesn't make your house a home, and materialism and rich possessions can never fill in what time with family can. As she says, when you feel discontented, think over your blessings and be grateful. I adored the way Alcott described Meg's first home. I really loved it. The gentle way it's put together by loving hands, each hand-woven item to decorate and just homify the new little house. Especially in comparison with Amy's first adventure, it just was such a contrast between the two at their different stages of life. This book spends time exploring and showing the true light that comes with homemaking, even though nowadays homemaking is something that is frowned upon. It just really showed the true beauty of it. It is a beautiful thing to raise a family at home and to let them grow in such strong roots. Having said that, Amy is my favorite character out of the four Little Women. I see much of her character in myself, and the other pieces that aren't similar to me I admire deeply. It's said of her, "I see it in her eyes, though she prudently waits to turn it over in her mind before she speaks." Amy thinks before she speaks. She'll ponder and choose her actions and her words carefully. She is prone to sneakiness and she recognizes the importance of what comes off the tongue. She sees the power that rests in womanhood and sees how to make the most of this without venturing out for more. She is resourceful, and she makes what she has go far. Elkhart really dives into exploring the glory of God's handiwork. She does this by beautifully describing the outdoors, all that nature offers in each season. She doesn't spend an awful amount of time describing trees and grass blades the way you'd see in Tolkien's works, but she uses her writing talents to set the season and enrich the setting. The old orchard wore its holiday attire. Goldenrod and asters fringed the mossy walls. Grasshoppers skipped briskly in the sere grass, and crickets chirped like fairy pipers at a feast. Squirrels were busy with their small harvesting. Birds twittered their adieu from the elders in the lane, and every tree stood ready to send down its shower of red or yellow apples at the first shake. Overall, this was a beautiful, beautiful classic, so easy to read, so pleasant and free-flowing. Not at all a chore, but a joy. I wanted to scoop up each precious little word of this story and keep it tucked away in my heart forever. It was a friend for me in these dark days, and this was a family I so badly wanted to meet. It amplified my home and the blessings around me. I truly just felt so appreciative of every little thing. I truly recommend this to any type of reader. It was such an easy read, as I said. This book was just truly a looking glass into the past. 19th century USA for 4 little women with such stories to tell. Also, I need to tell you to grab your Kleenexes because there will be tears. Take care, everyone. Comment down below who your favorite little woman is. And comment down below which adaptation you like the most as well. God bless you all.